chasing it, you guys. I got him. He came back for it. Howdy, everyone. I'm back at it again. It's a beautiful spring day here in North Dakota. I'm out here on the river, and today we're going to try to find some pike or muskie. I'm hopeful they're going to be willing to hit topwater. So I've got a Chase Baits Smuggler, a bird lure tied on. This is the 3.5-inch version, the bigger of the two sizes they make of that lure. But I'm hoping for my first topwater action of the year. It's late May right now, right around the time that topwater bite usually gets going. I know the water temp flowing over the dam up ahead of me there is about 62 degrees. There's a little backwater canal back here where there's not really any current flowing through there, and with the sun shining today, it's probably going to be a little bit warmer back there. So I'm going to fish around out here on the main part of the river a little bit first, but we're definitely going to work our way back into that slack water area today and throw that bird around. Man, it sure looks fishy back here. Gave it about 45 minutes out on the main part of the river. Didn't have any action out there though. But I'd be surprised if the water's not 4 or 5 degrees warmer back here in this little backwater channel. I would think there'd be some big post-spawn pike or muskie back here looking for an easy meal. So I'm gonna start fishing my way back into there, I think. This bird lure does have some really nice action to it. Makes a lot of commotion. I would think if those pike or muskie are interested in topwater at all, they'd definitely come up and check that thing out. Muskie chasing it, you guys. You see that? There's a big pike or muskie chasing that bird lure. I don't see him anymore. The water's a little bit too murky to keep a good eye on him, but something definitely chased him there. It looked like he was kind of opening his mouth like that too, like he was getting ready to eat. Oh man. Well, that's a good sign though. We saw a big fish. I don't know if you guys saw that on the GoPro footage or not, but I definitely saw one. I don't know if it was a big pike or muskie, but he was chasing my bird lure. The fish came from, I don't know if he popped out of that downed tree over there or what, but I know that's where I tossed that bird lure, the cast that he chased it back. I gave it 5 or 6 casts with the chatterbait. Figured I'd throw the backup lure, see if he'd go for that, but no such luck. Back to the bird, I guess. Throw it right back over there. Yeah, that's pretty much right where I threw it when he came out and looked at it. I don't know if that fish was hanging out back there or if he was roaming around out here in the middle somewhere, but wish he would have bit it, but I do like to see that at least something showed interest in the old bird lure. I got a feeling something will go smash on that thing before the end of the day. Well, I'm kind of hoping I catch something back here, but I'm kind of hoping I don't. Some yahoo is cranking anime music or something over here. If I try to post video, I'll probably get a copyright strike. Right up here, I've caught a muskie or two in the past. There's one up there today too. Something, pike or muskie. Not quite sure what that was. He smashed the bird lure though. Oh, it's a muskie. It's a muskie, you guys. Apologize for the music if you guys can hear that. Somebody's got their music blaring up there. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike from that. Oh, we got one on the bird lure. Oh yeah, he smashed that thing hard too. All right, come on back here. Yeah, this fish just does not want to give up. Almost had him positioned right there. All right, come back up here, you. Get in the net. First muskie of the day. We got him in the net. All right, you guys, we caught one on the bird lure. First fish of the day on that guy. It is a beauty of a muskie. Pretty sure I had one come up and look at it about 20 minutes ago. This one had no hesitation. He absolutely crushed that bird. Ferocious beast. He's got a couple wounds from spawn still. They just got done spawning probably in the last couple of weeks. Wow, what a fish for the first one of the day. I'm gonna check my leader here. I'm using a 50-pound fluorocarbon leader. I've got 40-pound braid for a main line, and then I'm fishing my St. Croix Victory 7-1 medium heavy power fast action rod, a Daiwa Tatula 150 reel. And like I said, I'm fishing the Chase Bait Smuggler. It's a nice crawler style lure. Got some great swimming action to them. We found one muskie so far that couldn't say no to that. I was gonna check his wings, make sure they still look good. That was kind of my one concern about fishing one of these bird lures for pike and muskie, that they would absolutely destroy it, but it all depends on where you hook them, how they hit it, I guess. Looks like that one, he came out just fine. These wings are a little bit thin metal though, and there's just those little tabs there that kind of hold them in place, so they tend to bend pretty easy. Once you have to bend them back 3 or 4 times, they seem like they break off. So they're not the most resilient of lures out there, but we've got some good action. Caught some big bass. Now I've got a nice muskie on one. Sorry, I'm trying to hum over the music they got blasting up there so I don't get my video demonetized. It'd be nice if people played their music at a reasonable rate where not everybody has to hear it. Oh yeah, there's another fish right there, you guys. Is that another muskie? I think it is. Oh yeah, they're back here today. No, that's a pike. That's a big pike though. Big pike on the bird lure. Oh my gosh. About 10 minutes after I caught that muskie. in the net. Oh my gosh, look at that pike. Well, about 10 minutes after I caught that muskie, I had another smash on that bird lure. This time, it is a beast of a pike. Look at that thing. About the same size as that muskie. Wow. That is a heck of a pike right there. Yeah, they've all got some wounds from spawn. Both the pike and muskie just getting over spawn. And they are looking to eat. I've got a big pike and a muskie so far on that bird. Man, that's an awesome day of fishing in itself, but we're gonna keep fishing back here another hour or two. I'm just gonna fish my way around this little backwater area here today, I think. Didn't see much out on the main river. I'm sure I would have found something if I kept at it out there, but I thought back here we'd have better odds of finding those big predator fish, and it definitely paid off. Yeah, the reason I figured we'd find them back here is, like I mentioned earlier, that water's going to be a little bit warmer back here. There's probably a lot of little perch and bait fish swimming around for those big pike and muskie to feast on. But as you also probably noticed, both those fish were a little bit beat up looking. Both the pike and muskie are post-spawn, so I think they like coming back into these backwater spots like this, so they don't have to use up all that energy fighting the current. It's a good area for them to recover from spawn. There's an abundance of food back here. It's a good spot for me to find them. There was one. Is he gonna come take another swat at it? Oh, he just bit me off. Oh, there's my lure though. I think he hit short, he missed my lure and hit the braid. Whew, I got my lure back at least. We'll just have to retie my lure, my leader. All right, I got a fresh leader tied on my bird lure. That pike that just bit me off, he didn't bite through my 50-pound fluoro leader. He bit me off in the braid about 6 inches above that leader. It's always those little ones that completely miss the lure and do that. Anything of decent size usually seems to pretty much inhale that lure. At least the bigger ones, they don't miss too often. Anything in that corner back there? It looks fishy. Still working my way along. I did miss that one bite that sawed off my bird lure way at the back over there. But I might have just been out here at that perfect time to capitalize on the bite window out here today. Sometimes those big fish, they really only feed for 15, 20 minutes. And then they're just not interested for several more hours. But I'm not giving up yet. We're gonna give it another hour or two out here and see if we can find at least one more. Fly, birdie, fly. Still chasing it, you guys. I got him. He came back for it. Oh, that was sick. That was so sick. He smashed it right next to the kayak. I brought that bird underwater and started giving him some figure eights. He missed it once. He came back and I got him. That's another really nice pike too. Man, third one of the day on that bird lure. I knew these big, angry predator fish would like that lures action. Right into the net. Look at that pike. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, third fish of the day on that bird lure, and it is another beast of a pike. Jeez, look at that thing. Crazy, crazy eat on that one. He chased that bird all the way up next to the kayak, smashed at it 3 times before I got hooks in him. Wow, what a rush. Yep, he is kicking, ready to go. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it for today's trip. What a fun day out here on the river though. We got on some exciting topwater action with the Chase Baits Smuggler. Yeah, we caught 3 absolute monsters with that bird lure, a muskie and 2 really nice pike. I gotta say, I'm impressed with that thing. It's got great action and it held up pretty well to the abuse of hooking into a few of those ferocious river beasts. I did have to bend the wings back a couple of times and they are missing some paint, but it still functions just fine. He swims like he should. I think he's got a few fish left in him. Awesome, awesome day on the water today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.